Hey everybody, it's yours truly, Mr. Derek T. Stevens, alongside Pinkalicious, who's my handler tonight. Mr. 12 Shades of Nelson will be coming back, I think, next week. I will miss Pinkalicious. She's been very awesome and talkative, so I want to give props out to her. We're going over more fantasy art tonight, and with the big revelation, I don't know, Pinkalicious, did you see the show about the Mer people on, I think, on History?
Nope.
Wow, you've been under a rock with your fingers in your ears. Well, they presented it like it was a real documentary, that they had stunning new proof of mer people. And a lot of people took it at face value. Like, oh my God, there's mer people, which I think would be, kind of cool. But that's kind of my inspiration tonight. You and I were talking about The Little Mermaid. Ariel was awesome, great singer. I love Disney's work. Yeah, that's all I can say about that, because I have a big note on my screen that says, don't say anything too stupid. That will make Steve Curtis happy. So anyway, we're going to draw some mermaids tonight. Was there a slot for people's homework to be turned in?
No, there was not. But actually, Nelson is here, but he's in Nashville right now with more pony friends. But it should all be back to normal soon because he's back in Tennessee.
All right, well, that's good, buddy. Well, I'm hoping you had a good time. Can't wait to hear some stories. All right, tell you what, if you can, we're going to slightly do a new format tonight. I do want to go over homework. We're going to do homework. We're not even going to do a quick turnaround of 5-minute artwork. What we're going to do is do homework. We're going to save questions until the top of the hour, and then I'll ask for questions then, and then we'll continue on. We have a beautiful mermaid, beautiful haunting mermaid to draw tonight with this electric eel sort of all around her. It's going to be nice. So if you have homework you want to share, I'd love to see it. Go ahead and put your hands up, and Miss Pinkalicious will sort you out.
We have a Miss Eve.
I love Eve. Eve's a good girl. She's awesome. Great artist. You see that spot black rabbit she did the other night?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good
Great.
Abend. Or good
Guten
morgen.
Abend.
I'm liking it. Do you want to know the only thing I don't like about it?
What?
All right, his legs. It looks like he's wearing almost baggy pants. I can't tell where the knees are at. If you put a little indentation where the patella is at, and a small split in the quadriceps. Other than that, I like the face. I like the armor, and I love the little. Do you call them spats? Little footy things he's got.
I don't know.
We're going to call them spats, and I'm glad he has some armor in front of his junk, because who wants to see orc junk?
Okay. I didn't remember quite how the one you drew looked, so I just drew it from memory.
We have a pretty good memory, girl, and I love the huge meat cleaver that he's got there. So well done. I can definitely pick your style out of many, many artists. You have a great style, Eve. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Thank you. So that I'm kind of not so talkative as I usually am. I'm just.
Are you okay? You sick today?
No, not really. I just had to wait for 3D bus and started up playing Final Fantasy again. I'm right now doing a raid with some people and kind of multitasking on 2 PCs right now, so...
Wow, I'm jealous and can't stand you, and you'll still outdraw me, so you're like Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. You can draw with both hands doing opposite directions. All right, I'm proud of you. Well done.
See ya Wednesday?
Yes, ma'am. Auf Mittwoch.
Am Mittwoch, genau.
All right. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, baby girl.
Tschüss.
All right, who's next?
Well, so far no one is raising their hand.
That's quite all right, then. We got plenty of lecture to go on to.
Well, I'll jump to you unless someone says otherwise.
All right, you have jumped to me. Hey, everybody, this is the demon known as addiction. Just say no. Okay. Literally what I started out with on my screen was this little bitty sketch right here. Mermaids. I'm thinking long hair. I definitely like the pointed ears. You know that. I love pointed ears, eye patches, and pointed teeth on girls. I can't help it. I like, you know what you like. That's what I like. We got some kind of long, flowy like arms. I'm thinking about the tail. I may reposition it. Just really kind of depends. But I guess we should all start with our proper image size, okay? So I'm going to give you guys a chance at 300 DPI. Let's just call it 14. Hold on. If my computer rethinks. So my image size is 300, 14 inches high, 5.74 inches wide. You can call it 6 if you like. I will not complain. Right, so again, we've got 300 DPI, 14 inches high, and 5.74 inches wide. All right, so let me move this little doodad right underneath there, and I'm hoping everybody is ready. I'm going to get rid of my start with my base. I'll create another layer, and always name your layers. Base start, L for base start layer. So we start building our drawing again out of wireframe. I'm going to pick a red color right here because, you know, I like red, blues, and we finally go with blacks. So actually, you know what? I'm going to draw in a blue, a darker blue. There we go, a little bit wider. You'll see why in a minute. So I always start, almost looks like a smiley face, but I always start from the middle mass, where I have my rib cage in through here like this, our shoulder deltoid area through here, other shoulder through here. This area right here, it is her spine. And the reason the spine's like this is I want her to be contoured whenever she is kind of swimming there. So when I do that, it's almost like a lazy S, but it's going to play a very important role because, you know, we're going to see a little bit of her breast area. I mean, and we will cover it up, mind you. But the back is a strong visual cortex. It's beautiful when it's tone, and this is kind of where the focal point is going to be at. So we definitely want to make sure that we take time to draw the spine through here. Now I'm doing the same dimensions as, you know, just a normal body. I'm coming back through here where hips would be, rolling off this back area through here like so, and this whole area right here is where her bottom's at. I mean, I'll take through here, draw a pelvic area like this, and then put a little bit of junk in her trunk. That make you smile, Miss Strawberry Tart?
Not really.
Hard audience. Hard audience, all right. Very well. So again, we'll start out center mass through here, where the rib cage is underneath. I've got my deltoid area right here, deltoid area right here, the lazy S forming her spine. I'm building off of it like we've done before. This is one head length, obviously. So we're talking 1, 2, almost 3 head lengths from the base of her neck to her coccyx bone. Don't laugh, that's a real word. That not even make you laugh? You're not even paying attention to me, are you?
I'm muted when you're talking.
So you're not paying attention to me?
No, I am. I'm just not talking.
Okay. Fine. Very well. I'll continue to talk to myself like I do the majority of the day anyway. So, the base of the deltoid area right here, let's go ahead and zoom in here. Again, from this area, from the deltoid to the elbow is 1 head length long. Come in through here like this. Have my little elbow action. And this jets out ever so slightly, and I make my base area for where my hand's going to go. And I have my hand turned around, so my thumb is going to be on this side, This is your radial bone right here, and you can give a little small indentation where the radial bone's at. And then just for right now, we can draw 3 little triangles simulating where her fingers are going to go. Again, this is our quick representation that we can throw down some nice baselines. Tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to take this area. I'm selecting this whole area, hitting Control T, and I'm going to move it down a little bit like this. Hit Enter, Control D to deselect. And why did I do that? Because we are guys, and we just want a small hint of a breast right here. Otherwise, you won't be able to see that. Does that make you happy, Sid?
I'm not a guy.
But you're an artist. All right. So this is where our trapezius muscles would come from, here to here. Our other deltoid rolls off here. And you're going to get to a point, I promise you, you can just start sketching this out. It comes down like a cylindrical. Comes out a bit, comes back in, comes out a bit like this. So our bicep is on this side because the hand is rolled over. The tricep is on this side. Your brachial muscles are through here. And once again, because this is the side the thumb is on, you get a small indentation right here for where the thumb is at. And I'll just go ahead and put my thumb out like this. Small crease. And then 1, 2, 3. And that is a small indication. Again, this is just our very rough first pass at our baseline for our mermaid. Giving you guys a minute to catch up. Again, as I zoom back in through here, I'm going to go turn this layer off. I'll show you my sketch layer. The sketch area to this layer, we're getting close to what I was drawing. Again, this is a small thumbnail. It took less than 10 to 15 seconds just to scribble out. And I find a lot of times when I start off with gesture drawings like that, my drawings don't look so static. It's because you're in the moment, you're flowing. You must be like a reed in the wind, grasshopper. You must understand and be zen. So I encourage tons and tons of gesture drawings. You get to capture that flow, that feel, that energy. So anyway, I'm checking my gesture drawing. Oops, bullocks. To my base layer right here. Started off with the base, rolling through the spine, hips, pelvic region, the buttocks, and then we have our deltoid. And again, from this shoulder to the elbow is 1 head length long. From the elbow to the wrist, 1 head length long. And this area right here is just a square. And then I made triangles to simulate what fingers would look like. Coming back through here again, deltoid. Tricep is on the back side. Bicep is on the front side because of the way the hand is rolled. Your brachial brachial muscles actually roll across that way. So you won't see them through this. You might see small. There we go. And then we've got a thumb here because on that side is your radial bone. And this is what we've got so far. And now I've seen lots of pictures of mermaids. Never met one in person. But what I'm doing here is this, literally, if you look at this, is a cylinder from the hips, rolling from the hips, comes down and starts to come out a little bit, almost like a big triangle. And I would suggest making a triangle. And what you can do for fun is bring some areas here where maybe she was bitten by a shark or some, I don't know, little fish said, I think I'd like to eat your tail. That sounded bad too. But anyway, we got some basic shapes going on here. Let's zoom into her head, shall we? That's a great idea. Again, with the head, it's just a small circle. And then building from here. And I want to have this V right here because we're going to do a 3/4 view. Comes up like this, where the jawbone's at. And we're going to see a little bit underneath the chin. So this has come down like this. and I don't want to be moving too fast for anybody. So I will take a small moment here, and I don't mind going over anything again. I can do it in a different color. I've got plenty of colors to choose from. Sid, look at the comments and questions and see if there's something I need to go over, if I'm moving too fast.
Anything? No one has said anything thus far. And no one is saying anything. I'm not getting it.
How about this? If I'm doing a good job, press number 2. I get all ones. It figures. It's alright. Here, we'll continue to move on then. Hey, we got my little head right through here. The V for the area where the eye. So my eye line is going to be roughly through here. Splitting it in 3s right through here. So it's all centered. So if my eyes are going to come through here, I know my ears are going to go slightly over it. Like this. And my jawline comes down here. That's what makes the neck. And so the nose should come through here, and the lip should come through here. Now this is the fun part. Hair. I love hair. Actually, I miss hair. I'm hair envious. You girls have such lovely hair there at the Buzz household. Yep. All right. Whoa, zooming in a little bit too far. So if you're in hair or in water, your hair is going to flow freely. It's going to be different sort of atmospheric conditions than, say, in the wind or in the snow, or just not hanging around with your favorite buddy named Derek. Not even a chuckle because she's on mute. So what I'm going to do for hair is I'm literally going to just spike it around through here, and I might fork it a little bit. A big fork through here. And then it attaches down here at the nape of the neck. And this is what we have on our baseline so far. So there's a lot of lecture, and I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, and you guys are doing the right thing. So I want a volunteer to show me what they're at and where they're at so far. It doesn't matter where you're at, but I want to look at somebody so we can say, hey, this is great, this is bad, this is good, this is ugly. And I need to know how I'm doing as a teacher, just for you guys.
Wolf has volunteered himself.
Yay, Wolf. Glad you're here, buddy. Dude, you're learning to keep up pretty darn good.
Cool.
Cool. Well done. I see your lines are going through. Your spine looks really good. You're starting to have some fun through your hair. Really, really good. And when we get close, like the face and stuff, we're really going to zoom in there and get, it's going to be fun. Put a lot more detail into it, just like we did with the orc's face last week.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Where's your homework at, buddy?
Non-existent.
At least you're
I'm
honest.
behind. I'm behind. I'm still working on the fairy thing, but I've been working on the comic instead of this coloring.
No, the comic comes first, and that's regrettably so because I want you to be able to learn and do all this, but you're becoming a brilliant colorist. Really, really well done. So, thank you for showing us your work. She's looking great so far.
Yeah. No problem. Thanks.
All right, who's next?
No one is raising their hand. Could take someone by surprise.
Who would you take by surprise?
Eve.
Eve's playing a video game right now, I believe. I don't know if
she?
Yeah, she's multitasking. I don't know if she's still...
It's not a surprise if I tell you.
All right, well, if you're feeling froggy there, girl, go ahead and take someone's screen.
Okay.
You can always deny it. Nobody freak out.
Hello.
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 How you doing tonight?
I'm not too bad.
Looking pretty good, Jane. Thank you for not volunteering, though.
No
Is
problem.
I can always not volunteer. I'm really good at that. Is this a new art program that you're using?
No, I've always used it. Corel Painter 12.
Oh, I did not know that. I like your little
Yeah.
thing over there.
My which? Oh, the mixer?
Yeah, it looks pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have a color wheel or your own swatches.
That looks much cooler, though, right there. You could definitely have some fun finger painting. All right. So you got your first base layer done. That's good.
Yep.
And we will continue to move on. Here, are you good? Are you ready? Do you have any questions?
No, not now.
Okay. Where's your homework at?
The dog ate it.
I told I told Sid I was going to be here with a wet noodle. I'm going to bring like 5 noodles to you. My dog ate it. All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here, at least. That is nice of you. My dog ate it. Whatever. Silly Canadians. All right. Thank you, Miss Jane. And we will get back to lecture. Yes, yes. What? Where?
What?
Okay. I thought I'd heard something. But I hear lots of things and see weird things all the time.
All right.
It's not paranoia if they're actually after you. All right. So, let me see all my little layers I've got through here. This is my eel. What you guys don't know is I spent probably like 3 hours on this today, getting all my layers done. We were going to draw some sharks and some cool background, and maybe not 3 hours, closer to 2. It was a lot of hours for me to draw, right? So my wife comes home after a long day's work. I got the kids all sorted out. I'm like, Candace, come here. Look what I did today. This is brilliant. This is awesome. I drew this demon for the book and this. And before I was thinking, but obviously not what not to do. I didn't save it. I just started like closing stuff out as I went down the line. I did this, and I lost everything tonight about an hour before class. So I really had to say a couple expletives, drink some coffee, and get to work. So I'm sorting through my layers again real quick. Okay, we got this right here. Got the base going. And I'll tell you what I turned this into is this beautiful creature right here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go through this one more time. And if I turn my base matches, sketch pretty close. That's not bad. That's pretty darn close without looking and doing anything about it. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Get your, if you have Photoshop, whatever program you're using, go ahead and throw it into a different layer, okay? And I'm hoping you used the blue like I did, because that was going to be your base layer. And what I'm going to do here, actually to show everybody, is I'll take this base layer down. I want to see some of it through here. I'll make another layer on top of this. And I'm going to write down N-L-A-Y-E-R. And this is what we're going to do, draw through, so I can see what I've done. I can get some really nice stuff for you guys. So I'm actually going to go 100% full tilt into black. It's at 100% opacity. I'm going to make sure what paintbrush I choose. I kind of want to tip right here, and let's check that out. It's not bad. So here we go. Hopefully I gave you guys enough time for your layers, and we can tell from our baseline. I actually moved my ear back a little bit more. This is more of a human ear. I did move it back this way. So let's go ahead and start with the head. The base layer is through here, and you can tell the red layer underneath. My hair comes up like this. And remember the V I was talking about. We're going to have a slight indentation here. And then when the nose comes out, some nice little beautiful points, almost pixie-ish. And draw the little nostril here like that. And then we do a letter N for the lips. Come back in for the chin. Again, we're following pretty much verbatim our base layer that we laid down here. And bring it up through here like this. So let's turn this layer off through here. This is the base layer that we created together, and this is what I've done so far. All right, so we got the nose. Let's come in a little bit closer for the lips. Nice little line for the lips. Maybe a little pouty lip. What are you pouty? I'm pouty. Sorry about that. Now my eye is at a strange, almost weird angle, because what I wanted to do is, this is her eye. She's looking back this way. It's her eyeball. And again, she's not human-esque. So I really had fun with this eye. It's almost a vertical line up through here. And again, what I'm doing is I'm really messing with my my sizes of my brushes. A nice thick line through here, and a nice thin line through here. And I'll trace this up through here for the eyelid. And I'm going to fatten my brush up a bit. And then a nice straight line. It's almost like she's winking at you. And we can just make this all solid through here. If we wanted to, you can make some eyelashes. Really nice and thick mascara girl type sort of stuff. And a lot of my art, what I do is for the corner of the crease right here, I'll actually make a little triangle like that. And for the nose, I'll do a couple little 3 lines like this. And for the underneath of the nose, I'll sometimes throw shading in like that. So let's see what we've got so far, shall we? Hoorah!
Hoorah!
You go, mama girl. Thank you for giving me a hoorah back. At least that made you smile. Okay, so we got the eyeball at a very, very big slant. Some nice, thick, brilliant, beautiful eyelashes. Okay, that's the third thing I like in women. Eye patches, sharp teeth, pointed ears, and thick eyelashes. And obviously that is 4 I cannot count. All right. So coming back to the ready area right through here. Because what we're seeing at this particular angle, it is a 3/4 view, but she also has a slight head tilt. So it makes it a bit difficult. And I did think about, honestly, just giving it a side view like we did the orc. But you know what? We've done that. And it's a 1 of 3 class, and I really want to push you guys and gals. And it may not look like mine right now, and that's okay. Again, I spent like 2.5 hours on this today and had to do it again real quick. So, and I've been doing this for a while. You may not look like mine, but we're getting there. And the more work I see you guys, the more brilliant you're becoming. So don't give up. So here we go. We got our eyeball over here, and you can see the small red line right here. And all I'm doing is from my base, or the sort of my nose, I'm coming through like here, small indentation here. And that gives the illusion of an eyeball on that side. And I take this off. This line right here, I drew up from the nose, drew up through here. It almost looks like a crooked letter U. Straight line for the eyelashes. And that eyeball will be facing over here as well. Let's take it back here like so. And I wanted her to be very, I guess, cylindrical. Not cylindrical. This is not. Why do I keep saying that word, Sid? What is cylindrical? I I wanted her to be very streamlined. There you go. It's another S word. Streamlined. Thank you very much for your help, Sid.
You're welcome.
No worries at all. So that's why I gave her really low body fat, high cheekbones. I'm going to make my brush size a bit bigger, shall we? Yes, we shall. So right underneath the eye, I just make a straight line and then another straight line through here. And usually I really try to stay clear of making lines like this on women, because the more lines you have, the more aged they look. But again, this is not particularly a woman. I mean, she is a woman. She's got the top parts of a woman. She's got the bottom part of a fish. So I'm not for sure what to say, except she's a mer person. Under the equal abilities right to hire and fire mer people, we no longer can call them mermen or mer women. They're mer people. Does that make you happy, Sid?
Sure.
All right. Thank you very much for making our crowd. All right. Here's the other big trick. I learned this from J. Scott Campbell. Does a lot of Danger Girl. If you look at his artwork, where the bridge of the snows comes up and where the V starts, oops, and I just boogered that up. Come up through here. So this is the eyebrow, and it makes a nice long line. So when you're pulling back like this, it really starts to make things break up and put things where they need to be. So the eyebrow comes through here. It's a nice long line, goes right to the nose. Then you got the nostril. So we can do with this eyebrow, we can keep it this high if we want. I kind of like it. It's kind of like, hey, sexy, what you doing down in my ocean? Here we go. So I'm going to bring it up here. Give her some Brooke Shield eyebrows. So again, turning my ready layer off here, this is what we have so far. And what's looking really off is that base layer with her stupid ear that close to her eye. Yeah, that shouldn't be there. But at the same time, you know, we just put a base layer together in like less than 3 or 4 minutes. So again, it's just a base layer, and from there we can tweak our vertices as we choose to tweak them. I like to tweak vertices. I actually like it. I hate NURBs. I hate NURBs. Splines and all that silly stuff. That's 3D talk for people who are, okay. Keep me on track, Sid.
Meh.
Alright, same rule of thumb applies though. Okay, in our base drawing, we got the ear way too close. But if you look at the top of the ear, and if you were to follow this around, because their head is round, if we follow this around through here, this is actually where the top of the ear goes in the proper spot. You find the top of your ear or the corner of your eye, bring it through here, it should hit right about here, and then a little bit more of your ear goes over it. So I'm going ahead and bring my ear to life. And that was awful. Hold on, let me slap my eraser tool down. Hit the B button for brush, not P for pen as in Manga Studio. Follow this nice and around as such. And then this is for you, Miss Jane. Let me bring my brush down a bit from the corner top here. Like this. Bring one down here. 1, 2. A little more shading like that. So we got the ear, the eyes, the eyebrows, the nice little nose, little lips going on through. It looks like she has a mustache. French, of course. No offense, Jane. You're not French Canadian, are you? Just Canadian? We'll talk later. All right, instead of this little area right here, it looks like she has a saggy chin. This should have been like this. Straight up, then down. And then right from back of this ear, following my baseline where the trapezius muscle goes, and the back of the ear through here, your strap muscles go. Let's do a small indicator. I figured she'd have a strong neck since she like has all that hair floating around all the time. She'd have to take my ready layer off, and this is what we should have pretty much looking like so far. So how's everybody doing?
So far, no complaints, no questions.
You were quick on the spot on that one, Miss Sid.
Okay.
No, no, very appreciative. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's take this layer off. Right. Oh, bullocks. Wrong thing. Take the base layer off right here. When I take all that jumbly, goobly gop off, she's looking pretty darn good. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Sometimes you just have to clear the forest so you can see the trees lay down the ground dead. So, hey, let's have some fun with hair, shall we? Who's ready for some fun with hair?
Woo.
Wow. Can you believe this, Wolf? See the crap that we got to put up with? Ah, women. Gotta love them, though.
We're the ones with hair.
No, just, I'm flustered. It's okay. I'm almost speechless for the first time. What's up with that?
Dang.
I know. What's up, Shaniqua? All right. So I got the brow right through here. Let's have some fun with some hair. I'm going to, let's just start off here, and I'll just follow my baseline through here. I'm going to start making it bullocks. I don't like that. And you can choose to follow your baseline if you like. The important thing is it needs to come back right here behind the ear, the nap of the nape, nap, thing of the neck. And whenever you, and we're going to put some marks in there to get some texture, but whenever you put actual tones in there and can separate things, it looks really spot on cool. Bring this up a little bit closer, hit my eraser button. And let me, there we go, erase it like so. So now in my ready area, I made this a little bit bigger than this. That's fine, because we're having fun with hair. But you can see these small lines in through here. That's what gives it some of the texture. And what we can do is, hitting my, I can keep one hit P, hitting my B, my brush stroke, part of our cranium comes up through here. And the hair is being pulled up. So I definitely want to have some lines up through here, and then you can just start having fun with it. Let me bring down my brush size a little bit. As Steve Curtis calls it, grimbling, gurgling, googling,
Greeble.
greebling. I'm agreeable, you're agreeable.
Sure.
I'm literally just drawing super little fast lines around these areas here to give it some breakup. I actually almost like this hairstyle a little bit better. This is too wide and big. So you know what? Yeah. So Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon, let's redo the hair. You can do that. That's fine because, yeah, I went a bit wild on the hair. I'll keep the base hair that I have gotten down so far, and I will hit my B, not my P. I'll just follow along. And this give you guys and gals a chance to catch up. Again, really trying to do some nice smooth lines. So Sid,
Yes.
have you done any more work in Photoshop since you've been working in the other manga studio? As far as like inking or drawing?
Wait. Repeat that. What did you mean?
I'm just trying to see if you have a hard time, because what I'm doing right now is so much easier in Manga Studio
Yeah.
with inking. And I'm struggling with it. I'm not getting the same line weights and the cleanliness that I'm wanting.
Yeah, you'd have to select like an oval shaped brush or something if you wanted that.
Yeah. Alright, so let's bring this back. That's not bad. We get everything else in context, we can come back and work on this. So any questions so far?
So far, nada.
Not a darn thing, huh? Yes, that means I'm doing a good job. I am Infinity +1.
Sure.
Alright, so I turn my base layer back on to kind of show what we're doing through here, and I am. So you're saying, in your hypothesis, Sid,
My hypotheses.
is what brush would you suggest?
I am not used to whatever it is you are looking at. I don't have that in my elements thing.
Okay.
I just
We'll just
said
stick with this.
oval something.
Alright then. Thank you very much for that bit of information. Silly girl. Alright. So what we're going to do here is the chin comes down to our deltoid area right through. Oops. Let me get a little bit closer there for you and for myself. Base of the neck comes down where the deltoid's at. Remember, you have 3 stridations, but she's not going to be that ripped, so we don't really want to move lots and lots of muscle. She's athletic, but I'm not having every stridation show. I want to make her subtly beautiful. So from here, we go to our arms.
The birthday boy says he knows how to fix your brush.
Will you put me on the spot and make me look like an idiot if I can't do it?
Maybe. Yo, you're unmuted. You should talk.
Oh, look at that. I'm unmuted. Can you pull my screen?
I suppose. Is that okay, Derek?
Sure, I can also pull your finger if you want to. By the way, everyone, it's Steve Curtis's birthday today. He is 30 years old today.
Yep, that's it. Girl. All right, real quick, Derek, grab a hard round brush. And I can't see you, so you'll have to tell me when you do
Oh,
that.
so I'm like, okay, what do I have to do? Hold on. Why don't you pause this real quick, guys?
No, that's all right, because then they'll know how to do it too. Take a hard round brush.
No, you need to hold on for a second, Mr. Man. I don't have that element or even know how to pull that area up where you're at. That's why I didn't want to look like a jackrabbit when you did this live on air. I can't see it. I don't know where it's at. Let me see. Yeah, I don't have that little window.
Go into your brush. Go to your brush setting.
Okie dokie.
Let's see how you doing it. Let's see. How do you get your brushes?
I buy them.
Okay, up here. next
Wait a
to-
minute. I'm switching screens. Hold on. What? Okay, that.
Up here,
Uh-huh.
next where it's, you got this little folder.
Uh-huh.
Click that.
Okay. 1 second.
Did this pop up?
Ah, crap. I don't have that up. Oh, here it is. My bad. Hold on. I'm coming back to the screen now. I'm running out of breath. Did that pop up? Something like that popped up.
Does it have this little thingy?
Let me look. Hold on. Going back. Yes, it does. It has a little thingy.
Okay, that's the shape of your hard round brush. You can just grab this, squeeze it down, and make it like a calligraphy brush.
Ooh.
And if you want that to be more pronounced, you can grab this arrow on the side and change the angle that it sweeps across the page at.
Wow. Hold on. You know, it's to ruin all my drawing, but I can live with it. My little squiggly line looks nothing like yours.
Does your little box look like this?
Hold on. I'm looking.
And did you start with a hard round brush?
Oh, yeah, that would be that. Hold on. Hard round. Wait. Where's hard round at?
It's like one of the first couple brushes in the standard brushes. It looks like this little picture. It doesn't look soft.
Oh, hold on.
Any old hard round brush will do.
Aha! Oh. All right. Yeah.
Are you back to here?
Oh, I don't know yet. Hold on. I'm not back to see what. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, and your stroke looks like this?
I'm looking. Hold on. Comparing. No.
Well, kind of like it, because I have pressure sensitivity on mine. So it might look...
All right. Kind of. Yeah. Good.
We're
it
good.
look like that.
Oh man, I have to switch back on. No. Somewhat, but
Or close.
close enough.
All right, and you can squeeze that as much as you like. Before you close that out, go up to the little down arrow with the lines.
Mm-hmm.
Click on New Brush Preset.
Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay, good. All right.
And then name it whenever you want, like line weight brush or something. And click OK. And now that will be saved in your brushes as a new brush.
All right. Let's see if I get this booger up through here. Obviously, that's not it. No. I don't think it's saved.
It should be usually right next to whatever brush you based it off of.
Nope.
And then you will get a brush like that.
All right, brilliant. I will work on that later because obviously there's a step or something I did not catch. Oh, hold on. Is this it? Nope. Damn it. Darn it. Is this it? Nope. Is this it? Is this it? No.
Did you get the little pop-up?
Oh, this is it. I got it.
There you go. So if you got it, it's saved in your set.
Yeah, it's just, it looks weird, like a Tylenol kind of on its side falling. I'm not used to that.
But that will give you some calligraphy-like line work.
Awesome.
And you can have the screen back.
Well, thank you, Mr. Steve. Happy birthday to me.
There you go.
Hey, you know, we should really take Steve's birthday screen to see where he's at on this project.
Take
Go ahead, Sid.
We were just on his screen.
Ah,
Oh, go ahead, Sid. I'll show him where I'm at on this project.
no, it's probably a big black screen and you're doing other stuff for 3D Buzz.
Oh, come on, I'll show you.
I don't know if I like that attitude. Something sounds slightly off. No, take my screen. All right, take a screen.
Do it. You know you want to do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Just note we're still recording.
I don't know. It's fine.
Oh,
There you go, Derek. That's where I am with this.
looks nothing at all like a mermaid.
No, it doesn't.
These are actually what they're called words, right?
They are.
And
These are
with
all the
word,
things you can do in, well, these aren't all the things, but some of the things you can do in 3ds Max for hard surface modeling.
ooh,
And when you're at the end of this 6 weeks, you will have modeled, textured, and animated a tank-like object of your choosing.
what object?
Tank-like.
Oh, tank. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand
you,
that.
You can do an M1 Abrams. You can make up a fantasy one. I don't care. You'll be doing your own, but it will be textured and animated. The treads will work. The turret will work. Everything will work.
That's a bit off topic, but do you guys have set-driven key in Max?
Yes.
Okay. I started to say, man, if you have a lot of gears and stuff, that would behoove you to be able to know that structure.
Max operates a little bit differently than Maya, but it's very. You can get the same things done with different name tools.
So it's basically knowing. I can't. Words escape me.
If you know how to use Maya, you'll be able to use Max. You just have to learn.
The language.
Yeah, the language and where it's at and the layout, but it's easy.
So what are you doing this for? Are you alluding to something that's not been talked about yet?
Not with you.
Snap.
I know, freak. Just seeing if you wanted to give hints.
Remember when I told you I could do a modeling class for games that would take 6 months or more?
Mm-hmm.
This is Module 1.
Nice. So are you saying, without putting any words in your mouth or my mouth, that this might be coming up sometime?
So long as you keep the word might in there, yes. Hopefully very soon this will be coming up.
Very good. Proud of you, man.
You're looking at the sales plan right here.
Everyone screen capture it. Because he might not hit save either. Old people don't do
Now
that.
you have his introduction to making a texture map.
Awesome.
All right, well, you better pull his screen back because my graphics card's shutting down on me. I have too many things open.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. All right, so let's do this. Let's continue to draw, shall we? We have our blue blue baseline here. That's right. And we're going to follow this off here. And what I attempted to do in my quick redo of only like an hour is this little gauntlet. Oh, this is really nice too, Steve. My little gribbling. I'm just really making kind of like coral stuff to make it look like a gauntlet. This through here is a point like it is over here. And I'll make another point this way. And 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Oh, I forgot about the breasts. We can't do that. Now we're not making them obscenely huge or anything like that. Just a nice little, there we go. And again, I'm messing with my brush size. Trying to get some texture look to this area through here, like she has some sort of coral gauntlet, maybe coming up her arm like this. Down through here like so. There's really no right or wrong way to do it, so let me take off my ready layer and this base layer through here. And she's looking pretty darn funky. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. So Sid, I can see you're smiling.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure you can.
Wet noodle, I swear to God, I'm bringing down a whole box full of ramen noodles just to throw them on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. enough of my intense love-hate relationship with my handler right now, who makes fun of me off air. Turning my ready area back on, and let's do the same thing over here with this coral reef looking stuff. I'm going to bring my brush stroke up a little bit here to say a 10. This comes off the trapezius muscle, and you can tell we've already did an underlaying object right here with our baseline. So there's no need to come and draw this deltoid and the arm muscles and all that right now. So let's go ahead and start doing our little armament here. And again, what I'm doing is 1, 2, 3, 4 little short strokes here to make it look like some coral reef is growing up through here. In all sorts of different directions. I'm going to come back with a smaller brush in here to put some more detail into it as well. And this area right through here is where her straps, so it can stay on her arm. And this is where I'm going to come back in here. My brush size is at 10. I'm going to bring it down to say a 6. Let's get rid of this red area right through here. And now I can start, let's bring it down even more, say a 4. There we go. And we make enough little crosshatch lines like this, we can also make it look like there's some shading and contouring going on through here. Straps. Let's turn the space layer off. And this is what we've got so far. Not bad if I say so. Eh, Miss Sid? Eh? Say no more, say no more.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
A wink is as good as a nudge to a blind man. Hey, deaf man? I don't remember. Obviously, I'm deaf, not deaf. So we're past the top of the hour. What I'm going to let you guys and gals do is let's take a total 5-minute break. Let's do a 7-minute break, Sid. But guys, be ready at 5, because what I want to do is I'll be back at 5. We'll start talking again, and then let me see a couple screens. I want to see you guys have enough time to start catching up. Once we lay that spine curvature in here and start putting a lot of detail in, and actually the detail, before we take a break, here we go. Where's my, find the right layer. There's not a lot of detail. I mean, we're going to put some fish scales and stuff in through here, but we're really almost where we need to be. And then we got a surprise. Are you ready for the surprise, Sid?
Woo!
Yeah, I got an eel. Ah, look at me. I'm an eel. I'm going to eat you. Okay, so that'll be the last part, and then we'll put some kelp and stuff like that.
Are we sure this isn't the Little Mermaid?
She didn't have an eel for a... Oh,
there were
yeah,
two eels. Snap.
Oh. Dang. And a crab. So I have to say about that. So 5 minutes, be back. I'll give you an extra 2 minutes as I gab about. And we'll come back. I can't wait to see what you guys have done. Thank you very much. Hey, welcome back, everybody. And I've been pondering, no kidding, what is the secret formula in Coca-Cola? And what is that different from Pepsi? Because I'm drinking a Pepsi right now. That's what I've been doing for 7 minutes while we've been on break. And I hope you've been working your little booties to the bone. So I'll tell you what, we'll take the first 2 volunteers to see where we're at right now. I'd like to be able to gauge how you 2 are doing, and then we can gauge how the rest of the class is doing. So do we have any volunteers, Mr. Wolf?
Anybody want to go? Raise your hand. Or say so in the question panels, because most of you have raised your hand already. Wolf is the only one so far.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Wolf.
quite welcome, sir.
Looking pretty good. I like her coral on her shoulder.
Cool.
And for me, the reason why, and Steve will be happy with this, but the reason why I do most of my stuff for comic books freehand and not digital is because I just like her hair right here. I know what I want it to look like in my head, but it is so hard in Photoshop to get those nice, long, beautiful lines and curls are nice and smooth. Manga Shop 5, a lot easier to do that, so I will be switching more and more digital. And I'm just going to figure out a way to make that happen in Photoshop as well, because I know not everybody has Manga Studio 5. Not yet, but it's my mission to give them that and small green beans from a can.
Yeah, I can draw much better lines on pencil than I can in Photoshop.
It takes time. I mean, we're all relatively new to this digital world. I am a dinosaur. Seriously, I ate cavemen a long time ago. So, but I like what you're doing with it. I love the coral. I love the small hatch marks you got going on. Her eye is beautiful, spot on. So keep it up.
All right,
Well done,
thanks.
sir. You're welcome.
Do we want to jump into anybody else or go to you?
We'll ask for one more volunteer. If not, we will continue to forge ahead.
All right.
Yeah, I kept the hair that you didn't like just because it took me a while to do it.
I'm sorry.
That's
It's
alright.
oh crap! Hold on. Cancel. Who screens this?
Jane
Jane.
says.
I'm like, I just seen the little color thing over there. No, I thought I hit a wrong button. Like, oh my god, I'm canceling this whole class. Crap. Please don't ever give me that power, Sid. Never, even by accident, because I will most likely mess up. Look at you go. The hardest part was, I thought for everybody it would be the eye.
It is.
It is.
I failed.
No, you did not fail, girl. It looks really, really good. I'm anxious to start putting our spine in there because you can't see my little cursor, can you? Curses! Foiled again by a cursor.
Sure I can.
Jane, never mind. Her arm may be a little bit too thin. Go ahead and pop that back.
Oh.
There you go. Yeah, her arm may be a little bit too thin. I just use the lasso tool because you got some great line work there. Control T and just move that line over.
But here?
The
That
other
or the
side.
whole thing?
The other
This side?
side. No, I'm sorry.
This side.
You stop it. Okay, go to her left deltoid, the closest to the camera. Her left one. There you go. That line, go
That's
down
my
that line.
left. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I would take the lasso tool, select that,
Yep.
Control T, and just move it over a little bit to make it a little bit more thicker. Or you can just erase it and draw it again.
Are you talking about this whole big thing?
No.
Or, because I don't have that line in this, that's underneath.
Maybe I'm old and I can't see.
Maybe I'm losing it, and it's this Venus and Mars thing. I have this with my boss all the time. You're from
Great.
Mars?
And I'm better than being from Uranus. That is a planet. Unlike Pluto. No, okay, go back to that line, like I said, real quick.
Let me zoom in. I don't know what you're talking about. This one or this one? Because this one I didn't extend all the way through, right? That's
No, I
underneath.
don't want you to have to extend it. I just take what is there and move it over to the right a little bit because it looks a little thin through there.
This art like that. Move it to the right?
Yes.
Oh, I get you now. I get you now.
Oh my gosh, Venus girl. And she's got the lasso out. Go Wonder Woman. I'm not for sure what's going on there, but I like it.
There?
Oh, yeah, that's right there. That's great.
A bit more?
No. That's good.
What?
That's fantastic. That's brilliant.
There, I'm deselecting. Brush. There. That's
Cool.
what you want?
That's what I wanted.
Okay.
Is it-
Okay, yeah. I get you.
Oh my gosh. I need a cigarette after that and I don't even smoke. I'm proud of you. Well done.
Have a
girl.
beer later.
Amen to that. Maybe 2. You did great. Woo! All right. Take my screen, please, before she kills me.
Drives you crazy.
No, nonsense. This is what I'm here to do, to help you guys. And I'm just glad that you guys show up on a Friday night. This is awesome. All right. So, with this said, I go to my red. You ready? I go to my base area right through here. We'll come up here. I've got my new brush. Thank you to this birthday boy, Steve Curtis, who's 30 years old today. What would be awesome tonight before we leave is for everybody on the radio that can like have multiple people, and we shall sing to Steve tonight. Oh yes, we shall sing. So let's go ahead and put our little spine in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break mine up a little bit. That sounds painful. I'm going to flow it through here and bring it down through here like this. And I'm going to hit Control-Z to erase it. I need a little bit thicker line. Really, Derek? Through here like this. And where her coccyx, her tailbone's at, then I put a little booty crease in through here like this. And this latissimus dorsi, right underneath this area right through here. I'm actually make it a little bit thicker. Thin, thicker to thin. And when I take all these other elements out, this is what we have so far. So literally with, one moment please. One moment again, I'm taking my brush size down. So literally with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, we completed half her back. We're not going for super photorealistic here. We draw indicators. And our mind sees this all the time, what humans and human-esque looking things look like, and fills in the blanks. So not bad at all. So with that said, I'm going to select my baseline through here again in my red ready. And let's go ahead and work on this arm. You can tell through here my blue baseline and my red baseline don't quite add up. So what I'm going to do is just kind of eyeball them, or eyeballing them right now and hit someplace in the middle. So this is a strap and this is a strap that's keeping the whole shoulder pad on. I'll just kind of extend that through here like this. Come through here, the forearm's at. This will come down and out like this. I really want to make kind of thick through here. Spline comes down so. Straight little line down like this. Bring this down here like that. And then for some of the webbing, I'm actually going to bring my brush size down a little bit. Sharp V down like so. So I'm going to take my red ready off and my blue baseline. We have something that looks like this right now. And what I'm doing is just giving you guys a couple moments to catch up. We're giving her kind of scale looking things through her back. Okay. Let's go ahead and come up to the neck too. Starting to make you guys jump around. Jump around. Jump around. Get up, get down. Okay. So hopefully you guys are done with that part of the arm as I was mucking about. Bring both layers back online. And what I'm going to do here again is hit B for brush, bring my brush size up, and I'm going to start making more coral looking things through here. And remember, because this is her arm is turned around this way, this is her thumb, this is her radial bone, thumb's at. And they look like little bitty claws because they are, because she's a mer person and they all got nasty, big, sharp, pointy claws. And make it look kind of like a glove through here. And let's give her kind of a cool, she's got a weapon on her. In case one of those evil sharks get near. I'll take this off, and this is what we have so far. I'm sure you guys are doing brilliant. I did not mean to do that. So in the interest of time, which we're running rapidly out of, we're going to continue to go at a very fast pace. I'm just going to leave that blue base line off. Right, so we got our thumb area through here. I'm just going to bring it like all that coral's just really coming through here. And again, there's no right or wrong. I'm just messing around with different brush sizes and giving the illusion that this stuff is wrapping around her fingers. This would be our knuckle. So make a small little U like that and bring it to this area, the center for other knuckles. That's 1, 2, 3. We only see 3 fingers over here, so let's put 4. So I at least have room for 4 fingers over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have 2 gauntleted looking cool hands with a big doodad here that can stab sharks, or maybe it's got some sort of poison stinger in there that paralyzes her prey, a siren who's waiting on bad people on ships. That's a distinct possibility. So, my mermaid's got a bit of junk in her trunk, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying I like junk in the trunk. I'm just saying she's got some junk in her trunk. I like curvaceous women, and I draw them. So, and I really did figure, this not, okay, this is for Steve Curtis, tape boobies, okay, I understand that. But the reason why she's got a voluptuous bottom is, that's how she's mobile. She uses that gluteus maximus here, and the flexor muscles here to make her tail flip around. So I did make it a bit bigger and bulbous than before. So I'm on the correct layer here. Let's bring my brush size up. There we go. A little bit of the cheek area right there. After I'm a cheeky monkey. And I will turn my base on one last time. Now the baseline, all we did was do a cylinder right here and a small triangle for a very quick pass. So literally from this point it tapers down, and a little triangle. But we're going to put some detail into it right now. So I'll get me my, turn that off, turn my red area on here. Going along with the cylinder, let's start throwing some fins on here as such. And every time I do the small strokes here, I'm bringing my brush size down quite a bit and bring it back up. Another small fin, this area right through here. another thin, nice bullocks. Line through this. Last but not least, you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 on that side. 1, we need 2, 3, and then 4. Because everything, and I can't say everything because that's a pretty tall order, but most everything is symmetrical in the universe. Look for the number 5. Okay, we have 5 fingers in our hand, and a bird has 5 bones in its wings, and a whale, its giant flipper, has 5 bones in it. So anyway, here's a little lesson. So this is what we have so far. I really am not happy with my little lines weights down through here. They need a bit thinner. I'll do that while you guys and gals catch up. Sid, I still want to put this in in manga now and throw some tones on it, and I think I will after class.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do that in Photoshop. It's just so much faster to. What's your favorite aspect of Manga Pro so far, Sid?
I don't know. I just like that I could do things a lot faster. Really. It's the main thing.
A wise man told me today, and by wise I mean just older than I am because his name's Steve Curtis, and he's a wise guy, big wise guy, that in our business time is money, and you're absolutely right. And it's the way we can save time. It makes us money in our business, especially if you're doing this for a living.
There you
We
go.
don't have to spend. We don't have to spend tons and tons of money. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll take it. A little bit of spackle through here. I just picked a silly brush at random, kind of some sort of starish looking shape, and just threw some more like texture on her back. That's what I was going to say. We need to draw an eel now. So what we're going to do is, here's my eel, you ready? And he actually is going to wrap around here. So all this area right through here we did for not, but I really believe in drawing, and we can draw through our characters. So go ahead and make another layer, everybody. If you've not done it already, go ahead and make another layer and type in eel layer. And again, I apologize. I saved over my earlier work today that had all these really cool things in here. I broke down the hammerheads. They were going to be swimming everywhere. But now we just have an eel. So this is what we're going to have to do. Correct, Sid?
What?
Say yes and be happy.
No.
This is my brush. I don't think it's my brush. Yep, that's my brush. Why'd I do that, Sid? Okay, is everybody ready? Any questions so far? Any questions, Sid?
Sorry, I was on mute. I was talking, and I wasn't. Eve was asking what the homework will be. I don't know if she has to leave or not, but that's the only question I've got so far.
Well, what I would like to do is, because we're drawing a mermaid here, and because everyone's got a pretty good understanding of human anatomy so far, I'd like for everyone to draw me a merman. Merman. Is that what they call it? Merman?
Yeah, merman.
Merman. With some sort of nice background to it. It doesn't have to be a big funky background, but we're doing the woman now. I would like to see, for homework, a merman to be drawn.
Alright, other than that, no one has said anything.
Okay, let's get done with this eel. This is going to look rockin' cool. And what I'm going to do here is I'll just take my real draw, bullocks, this layer right here out. But I want to be selected on this layer so I can draw on top of it, so this is everywhere here. Actually, no. Hold on. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to draw making a new layer. Finally sorted out in my head. Draw eel last. Alright, so I'm going to come back to my eel layer here. Take down my opacity. Sorry about that, I really just went brain dead for a second. Come back to my draw eel layer last. Let's go ahead and draw this big bad boy. So we're looking at shapes right here. I'm seeing a big triangle. Can you kind of see that triangle, Sid?
I do.
So I have my... really? Let me pick a different brush. Alright, so I see a triangle through here. The triangle would actually dip through here and try like this. It would go through as a triangle. And I see another triangle like this for the mouth. Let's give this a big, just black eye. Fishes with black eyes are kind of spooky. I'll hit my eraser tool like that. There we go there. Go back to my brush. And for my teeth, bring my brush size down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Some more teeth in through here. Kind of color this in such. And from this big triangle area right here, we have this massive jaw. And then something kind of connecting all of it. From here, I'm just making my greebling, what is it called?
Greeble.
Greeble lines. And I closed out my triangle like so. The thing you have to worry about the eel is it doesn't close off like so. It comes down at an angle. Almost like a turkey or a chicken thingy. And those are all technical terms. Chicken thingy. So for the eels so far, it almost looks like a fish. Look at me, I'm a fish. I wish I had a body so I could get around and scare people more. Your wish is my command. Funny you should say that, because bam, there you go. So what we're going to do now is, where this area comes down almost like a shark's fin, bringing it down like this. Where this area comes down, like my turkey thingy area, again, technical terms for you. Bring this down. Like this. And you're right, there's like a 90-degree angle right there. That's where his body is wrapping around itself and coming down. And so I call it the Mr. T Mohawk starter set. I'm going to come down here and start making some lines like so. And wrapping it around. Then bringing my brush area down really small. And following the contour lines. Like this. I don't want those. Let's go ahead and, I'm brain dead for a second. So we can follow this around like so. Again, you have to picture this coming here and wrapping around. And it's almost like, you know, you're drawing a spooky ghost, like here's his tail, then his head's up through here like boogie boogie. Anyways, just it's a nice tail. I'll turn my eel thing off through here, and then you just have some fun with greebling type effect. And I'm literally just scribbling so fast my computer cannot keep up with me. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do that. So now here's the $1 million awesome part, what we do. Hold on, maybe a little more up there. $1 million awesome part we do is I take my final layer here, but I need to select my final layer as well. So when I erase it, it does not affect the eel layer because the eel will be in front of her. So now I select my eraser tool. I'm going to pump this bad man to jump up. Just carefully erase what needs not to be seen. So now we have a really cool eel running around. And what we can do here is get our bee brush, throw some bubbles up here, maybe down here like this, down through here. Oops, hey, I can see her tail through that. That's not good. There we go. And there you go. You have a mermaid with an eel wrapped around her. I had so much more planned tonight, and I apologize again for not saving and getting silly. And we're going really fast. So right now what I want you guys to do is, you don't have to show me your artwork, but I want some feedback from you. Because I'm going too fast, I need to know this. And if we need to switch subject matters where it's not so detailed, I mean, I could spend all day on the eel alone. We can do stuff like that as well. But I really want some feedback from you guys. So who wants to be first up?
Anybody? You can put it in the question panel or raise your hand. So far, no one's saying anything.
It's probably because I burnt their brains out.
Anybody?
All right, with that said, let's go ahead and maybe take a screen or two.
Alright, well, just as you said that, Wolf said it's a little fast, but he's doing alright.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. All right. How about you, Miss Jane? You've been brave. Talk to me, Mama.
Would you like to go, Jane? You're unmuted. You're muted on your end, though.
Sure, I'm not quite done, but sure.
Alright.
I just want to ask you from an instructor standpoint. Again, I know I'm going pretty darn fast. I just don't want to lose a lot of people. I don't want to make everyone frustrated. Jane, holy crap on a cracker, that's awesome. I'm a great teacher, never mind.
You kind of lost me with the eel, though. I'm going, where the hell is she? I didn't know where to go with the eel over here. You didn't have your mermaids showing.
I didn't, did I? I'm sorry. I was
No.
trying to think what the easiest and simplest thing would be, and obviously that was not it. I'm like, why don't you have to draw through it and get all confused? You did great, Jane. Way to adapt and overcome.
Oh, thanks.
All right, so am I scaring you off?
No. It's good, I guess, to try to go fast. You improve and whatnot.
You do, and again, the interest in time, I'm a firm believer that you can only absorb as much as your bottom can, stand sitting. Looking good, Jane. Wow. Very cool.
Sorry, hearing my tears from monkey.
What?
Oh, my computer is overloaded. I get lost. Oh, I was zooming in and out. I guess the webinar didn't like it, I guess.
Take off, eh? Hoser?
There. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's my Canadian for you. Yeah, really well done, Jane. I'm very proud of you.
Thanks.
What's one thing you want to see out of the next
Oops.
class?
Forgot that. The next class?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you mean?
What would you like to do next? We've done a lot of stuff so far. I'm just kind of putting feelers out there to see what can we generate some interest in.
Anything is good with me. I'll adapt.
I love that. You're nice.
This is stuff I don't normally do, so that's fine.
What do you normally
totally
do?
I try to paint, like animals and stuff.
I mean, I guess we could have like a class on animals, like mean flesh-eating rabbits. It would be kind of cool to maybe like have part of the forums, like, okay, I picked obviously the first week what we're going to do, but I was watching the Lone Ranger this last couple days ago, and they had these little bunny rabbits on there, and they like opened their mouths with these teeth, like ate things, and they were like flesh-eating mean bunny rabbits. But it'd be cool to almost say, okay, we're going to have an art challenge. What do we want to do next week? That way we can vote on it and get more people, I don't know, I'm just thinking outside the box, but I definitely want to keep everything going and generate a lot more interest. And I'm glad that you're happy. I'm very glad that you're happy. Again, you're just doing brilliant. From where you first started to where you are at now, well done. Crazy Canadian.
Thanks.
Quite welcome. And you're not even stopping, like, I'm going to keep drawing, I'm going to keep drawing.
Well, no, I think that was in the wrong spot, wasn't it? He's coming around to the back.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Here is wrong.
We'll edit that out. Steve, that's not my fault.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Shoot.
Shoot. Thank you for the re-edit. We'll splice that together. All right. Does anybody else have any questions real quick?
No. Wolf said he could show his screen. That's about it.
Okay, let's just see his screen real quick.
Alright.
That's a big eel.
Too big?
No, you're making me yawn now. Oh, you were yawning, right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't yawning.
Well, I thought I heard you yawn, and it made me involuntarily. Yeah, you made me yawn. I like the eel, man.
Cool.
Looks really nice. I love the texture on your mermaid. Her breast, not to focus on the breast, because that's what we're going to focus on, but it looks too small. I'm not saying that from your guy's point. It looks squished. It needs to be a little
Down more, like longer down.
yeah, longer down, a little
Yeah.
more out. I mean, I'm not saying the girl's a small. I
Yeah.
don't want. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yep.
Trying to be delicate. That's
Yeah.
what I'm definitely trying to do. All right, well done.
And as far as the question you asked, Jane, I would say dynamic poses, personally.
That's a good idea too. And then again, we got a lot of things that we're going to talk about when I hit the 3D Buzz Cave. I want to be able to report to Jason, like, oh, here's some of the ideas that some of the guys and gals are talking about. And we'll definitely continue to truck forward and get some really cool new dynamic stuff moving out there. But I like your gauntlets, dude, and I like the whole shoulder pad. She looks a little bit, maybe it's your arm is a little bit too thin.
Thin right here, yeah.
Yeah. That's what Jane had a problem with, and took us thousands of hours of
Right.
men time and taxpayers' money to just move it over to the left 3/16
Right.
of an inch.
It was actually thicker here, but then it seemed like you were going thinner.
Sorry.
What about this? Is that right? Still no?
Better in her hip, her booty area, her left butt cheek. Yeah, through there. I'm really pointing to my screen like you can see
Yeah.
what I'm doing. I hate that.
The hip.
And the hip looks a little bit like she's, I don't know, pear-shape-ish, I guess. What I would do is make another layer and then draw her rib cage from behind like that and her pelvic area. And because what you need to do is you just need to come down, then out. Play around with that for a little bit like that. Or look at your baseline layer again. I think that would be a good way to correct it. But
Yeah,
other than that,
right.
I can't wait to see what you can do with the comic book. I know Sid and I are going to be working very, very hard on the comic book when I get down there, getting all the word balloons put up. She'll check my spelling, I will check her spelling, and then we'll laugh at each other because we can't spell to save our lives. And then Mr. Ray will knock us both out when we get it all wrong.
Cool.
All right, sounds like a plan. Last moment for anybody's thoughts. Wants to show a screen.
Anybody? Raise your hand, ask a question, do a thing.
I think you should just jump into a random screen. Let's try that.
Do a random screen?
Yeah.
Alright, ready or not, here I come.
Because I know there's a lot of people here that I've not talked to yet, and I want to get to know you.
If he'll let us.
Oh, true that. And it's okay to say no too. We won't think anything bad of
I'll
you.
try someone else.
I'll just cry like
Oh,
a.
wait. What?
Who's this? Is this your dad?
This is Miguel.
Miguel's here. How dare he not be volunteering? Fingers crashed his system. Miguel, did
Sorry, I
Sid
wasn't-
pick on you?
What?
Was Sid picking on you?
Well, I just got the prompt for showing my screens and I accepted.
Who's your? Hold on. I only see blackness.
Me too.
Good job, Sid. Way to mess it up.
Yeah.
Send Sidney Curtis your hate mail. I'll give you the address later. Miguel, I'm sorry, buddy. Are you doing all right tonight?
I'm sorry. I got here late, so I couldn't follow along.
Oh, poop. I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you're here. But you'll be happy to know that we'll go over next week's assignment. And I want to see her this week's if you have it. But next week, I want you guys to draw mermen. Because, you know, we got the mer lady down, but I want to draw mermen. and just have a go at it. Throw some sharks, have them riding next to a shark, have a dynamic pose. Sky is the limit. And the person who wins the contest, because there's a contest, will get $1 trillion of Derek bucks. And it takes 1,000,000,001 of Derek bucks to make 1 penny U.S. Mint. So you'll be one short, but you save up for next one. All right. Do you have your homework from last week, Miguel?
No. I'm sorry.
Oh, man!
I'm very, very sorry.
That's all right.
I'm working on the thing for Wednesday, though.
Good. I can't wait to see that. And what Miguel's referring to is our MMO class, and it's growing, and I like that. But we can always use more artists. We're developing a world for a giant MMO game. We're working on the humans. Last week was kind of a space cowboy theme, and Steve Curtis hates handkerchiefs on your neck, apparently. And Wolf is not a very big supporter of the color orange. So if I were to wear a kerchief that was orange, both Steve and Wolf would kill me. But what we're doing is we're really trying to think outside the box and do some really cool things with a game that will be made. The development team is almost ready to go. We got some great ideas and a great team, so I invite you guys every Wednesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Time until 11 o'clock Eastern Time is when that class is. So one last thing for anybody else that has any questions. If not, we will go ahead and turn it off here. Homework is you're going to draw a mermaid. You're going to draw a merman. Thank you, merman, for next week.
Completely out of nowhere. We already know my God idiot.
And it sounds like Buzz is up.
No, I think that was feedback from Miguel because I did not mute him.
Oh, my bad. All right, so with that, I guess we'll take it out. Miss Pinkalicious, I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you will.
About 6 o'clock your time. I'm not drawing when I get there tomorrow, okay? Just let you know. 6-hour drive and 40 pictures, and I'm not done tonight. I'm not drawing tomorrow.
I ain't worried about it.
But the next day, we're getting up and kicking some butt.
All right.
All right. Guys, thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you.